I can speak? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the showdown of the NHP BMW Cup from the Group D. Today we will have AtomBomb, Korea, Aruda, JSampaio, and MORAESZINHUUUU. So, yeah, welcome into the stream, and I am here with Mika and Raze.
Greetings.
Hello, good evening.
So yeah, if once I get the camera, we can start seeing the tracks that are going to be played. But yeah, welcome into the stream. Hopefully you enjoy the racing that is going to be on stream right now. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So now we're inviting the people into the group. FR is taking care of it, and FR is also doing the broadcast, so thank you to him as well. And yeah,
FR, can you just stream your perspective?
so what do we think about the showdown today? Who do you think can take it home, and what interesting fights can we see today?
Mika?
That's a tough one. We have Atom, we have SIRCOREA, we have SIRCOREA Aruda Gang We Rise, and then MORAESZINHUUUU, probably the underdog of this group. But I've been racing with MORAESZINHUUUU for like past an hour, and he might prepare something nice. Even though we were not racing in a BMW car, but he will definitely go. How do you call it? He will not leave without a fight. That's what I want to say. What about you?
Me or you wanna go?
Should I go? Yeah.
You can go, bro. You can go.
Honestly, I think it depends on who is gonna do consistency the best. Over the last three groups, we've seen that it's not. I mean, pace obviously plays an important role, but at this level, everyone has pace. It's about who can maintain that pace throughout the tracks, right? And if you look at the track selection that we have for today, we have right, Beach and Skyview, Silverton Way, Central Coast, Seaside and Lennox, College Loop, Iron Horse, and Beacon and Station. All of which are tracks where you can easily make mistakes if you are not very careful, right? I think Beach and Skyview is pretty straightforward. Be fine. But after that is when these are like tracks where if you make one mistake, it's gonna cost you the entire match. That's that type of lineup for today. So I think as long as everyone will have consistency, they will be able to match the pace that they need to win today. So yeah, like I said, the first race will be Beach and Skyview. Do we have time for a run through of the tracks before we actually do the race? Because if you do, can you like take us through a run through?
We have time, unlike the other one, but if
It's up to FR.
is
Okay.
yeah, FR,
then
if
can you just
want, you
take
can
us
do
through a
it.
run? Based car by the way. My goat.
Cadê o Moraes, viado?
We have started stream. If that, I don't know what he said. I just responded to it. It's B class. It's B class. FA, we're starting with B class. With Beach and Skyview.
He
Has everyone restarted by the way?
Yeah, make sure that is be done for tell everyone to restart the game before, or you have to make sure that everyone has already done it beforehand.
Yep.
Okay, just a fun fact. I have been blessed. Rage, you know
Dog.
what's the deal.
Yes, Doggo is
Yes,
story. Let's
yes.
go.
Good evening, Dogo.
For those who do not
We-
know, because Dogo is the pet of the year. Not
Yeah.
pet, sorry. Is the person of the year in NHB. So
He's the roommate of the year. He is
He's the mascot.
he is
By the
the
mascot.
boss of the family.
okay. So let me take you all through what Beach and Skyview is. Honestly, one of my favorite tracks because of how free flowing it is, except for one corner which we'll come to. So we start off in Camden. This is you will see this part section of the track in the D class VA this week, which is horrible by the way, my personal opinion. But we go through this section, we reach the straight where I think controller players will have a slight advantage here, but the rest should be pretty balanced for both controller or keyboard players. So we go through the straight, we go through the dock, sorry, not the docks. We go through the welcome to Oktoberfest start. Now this is the tricky part. Usually you can either brake or you can wall ride like FR is doing. Honestly, the more consistent way to do this is through wall riding. Because braking, you need to get in between the pole and the corner to make sure you have the ideal line. So I would much rather see people take the wall ride and not take any huge risks in the first race of the series. So here, you go here, you can either touch the wall to get a better line inside or you can do what F1 did. It's completely fine either way because you're going onto highway section. You should make sure you have very good exit speed here. At least 103, 102 mid needs to be the pace you need to have by that section. Let's go here. Now this is a very tricky section. If you don't have a practice on track, you should know that you should stick to the inside because we are not going straight. We are taking a right. So it's very important that you stick to the inside because that can cost you at least a second or so. Now you go on to the main straight. This is pretty straightforward so far. You're just following the straight. Make sure you don't hit any props on this section. Make sure you have a good line. If you want to, you can go on the inside, on the right side of the divider. Gives you a better line. Probably saves you like 2 or 3 tenths. Because these jumps are better taken when you're on the right side. Small props doesn't make much weight. Now this is a bit of a tricky section because you need to make sure you don't hit this inside wall or you don't go on to hit the outside wall because you took too much of the inside. Now you have the infamous canvas interchange section. You have to take this turn. I think you can take this turn at full speed, but it is a risky turn to take because you can end up oversteering or understeering. It is a bit RNG in that sense. But otherwise, yeah, it's a pretty straightforward track. It featured in the A-Class TE this last year, which is when we found out how overpowered the ZL1 is on A-Class. But yeah, overall very fun track. Should be interesting to see how players will take the wall ride and whether they'll not make mistakes in the other sections. So Mika, what do you think though? Do you think where do you think people could make mistakes?
The only thing I can think of, the only place I can think of basically is probably the divider before the tunnel in the Rosewood Highway section, where you have that surface tilted, like
Yes,
30
yes.
or 40 degrees up, and
Oh.
sometimes it can make the car snap. There is the wall ride just behind the Carnival to the left-hander to the Camden Tunnel, which
Okay.
I have no idea how consistent it can be with the car, but considering
Yeah,
this is a
it's
B-class, it
not.
can be a bit safer.
It's not because if you looked at the last race, I'm pretty sure all 3 of the leaders had such a bad wall bang. Obviously, it's reverse, right? Skyview and Coast, but it's still they had such a bad wall. I'm pretty sure all of them had like 130 to 140 exit speed, which is obviously an issue, right? So I don't know. Let's see how they're gonna do. Moraes should be there. He was literally playing with Mika like 10 minutes
He
ago.
said he doesn't answer. He said he doesn't answer, which is kind of a problem. I don't know if he
Not
raced with
good.
I don't
That
know
is
if
not
he
good.
raced with 3. I can replace, but
You
it's like
can't. What?
yeah, that's the
No.
problem.
Yeah, you can't. The point is for him because he qualified also. So unless you can pull out a 225 flat in no time, you cannot play, bro. Okay, on the topic, since we have a bit of time to kill, shall we discuss this week's TAs? Let's start with the worst of them all, the D-class TA.
Shut
Mika,
up.
what's your opinion?
Questionable. For the past 3 weeks, it's been, to put it as family friendly as possible, horrible. What about you, Rex?
Okay. I haven't tried hunting because I know both of these tracks are gonna be absolute poop. To put it in friendly terms. But someone in here, someone in this chat has done a number 1 on base shot. Can anyone with any guesses on who it is?
No.
Rand homie has number 1 on this track. Rand, would you like to say anything to the chat? I can say it for you. You can just put it in this chat. RNG track by okay. Cool. So why? That's my first question. Why did you bother doing this?
Alright, if he doesn't come by 20, I think we should just force start and we race with 3 people, which is unfortunate, but
No.
just keep that.
If we are, then we should not race 3 because it doesn't matter. There's no point in racing with 3 because anyway the whole point to race is to determine groups of 3. If it doesn't come, then we should just let people go instead of just simply racing for no reason.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maximum we
Or
wait
you could
until
ask
30.
them. Yeah, or we can do that. Or we can just ask them, ask the group what they want to do. Do they want to race or do they just want to accept the forfeit from a race and move on? We can just ask the
Alright,
group when the time comes.
I ask around. Okay, random, since you're here, do you want to race or do you want to just not play because Morales is not here? That is
He is
until
not
30.
in the group.
Yeah, but no, but until 30. I'll give him the buffer until like 20 or 30. You have to vote. I don't know.
Oh, Rand
But
has to vote. Okay.
Yeah, Rand, do you want to race or do you not want to race? Because if random doesn't show up, it's automatic qualify. Or someone, or should I just speak in French? I'll ask in the group. Yeah, just ask in the group.
By the way, guys, so
What am I racing
no, you're
now?
not
Okay,
racing.
let
You're
me
not.
ask
No,
the
no,
question
no.
again.
And
Let me ask the
and
question
you're
again.
complicating things. And holy shit. And
Okay.
stop. Wait.
Dude,
wait.
we do not wait.
Okay. Okay. Ran. The only thing N asked is, should we wait for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, right?
No, that's not what I asked, bro. Alright, let me ask. We have at like for example, me it's 15:30, but it can be other times like other people. So my question is, do you want to race if Moraes is here, or do you not want to waste your time and just don't race? Because it's automatically qualified. You are free to choose if you want to race or not. If you want to race for the stream, you can vote yes. If you do not want to race, you can vote no. That's only if Morales doesn't show up minutes.
Honestly, if I am one of them, I would just say no, I don't want to race. Why would I want to race? Oh, just sleep.
You are free to vote whatever you want. Because one, I cannot ask John, but John probably would do the same thing, or he would just cancel
Can
straight up.
someone check the rules and see what is supposed to be done if someone doesn't show up in time? There should be something in the rules, no? Wait, let me check. Rules for.
Well, John said raise. John said raise. But
Wait.
it's not. It's kind of complicated if the people doesn't want to play. Within 25, I think. Okay. Well, I guess we're waiting until 25.
Where is the does the BMW Cup follow the same rules as
Yes.
GP, or does it follow the same rules
Yes.
as? Okay. Is it matches or is it rules? It's the same thing.
Let me check.
Something should be there.
Truck station. I don't see anything though. That's the problem.
We should ask John to. Wait, John is here. Someone text John.
Yeah, John.
and ask him what is it.
John said to race. He just
Okay.
said.
Yeah, but who?
But-
Just who was racing?
Let me
then?
ask.
Just these three.
Let me ask. Do we race despite having 3 people, or do we just auto as everyone who is here and just not play, I guess? Keep racing. Okay, well, people are racing. Just go now, I guess. Dog, we're not waiting 20 minutes, bro. Just go race right now, bro. You can race now.
I wonder what happened to him because he was literally here. Like,
Yeah, he was playing with us like right before the stream Showdown. I think he forgot he was registered here. We literally
Blood
was racing
disappeared.
with him. We was racing with him with me and Mika and the others that were in the call.
so wait, there's no DNF, is it? We just race without him, and then if he comes, we just include him. Isn't that him? Isn't he literally online right now?
Yes, he is online. He's just not on
He
his
just-
computer for some reason.
Okay, so continuing on the topic. Yeah, D class DA is dog shit. D for a reason. Class DA. Mika,
Come again?
what about the A class TA? What do you think of the A class TA?
D.
A for ass.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay,
It's just, depressing.
that's it.
I just hope that new rotation is going to shake things up.
Okay. Rand, will you overtake X1 Mason Sambridge with the DBR9? Because I don't think any other car does 20. Does it? Like, I'm not able to think of one. Maybe like one of the soaps, but that really doesn't matter because it's soap. I tried, but I'm too slow. Okay, bro. That makes me a turtle. Maybe one of the new cars could do it, no, Mika? The
Maybe.
not broken, not broken.
About the broken part.
Who decided that was okay? I don't know. Yeah. But still should be a very interesting contest. Home. Very sweet.
A username joined Black Monster 99 joined my lobby. Okay.
Juk legendary. Those who know a Juk legendary. Well, now. I did not stay up till 12:50 in the night to wait for Moraes to come.
Yeah, let's fucking raise sleep.
Please. I will pay y'all to finish these races fast. And it's time. Moraes is unavailable at the moment.
Alright, so we start, and Moraes can come back whenever he wants, but he will definitely lose like 7 billion points if he was able to contest. I don't know.
See the player. What a shame.
Okay, okay.
How do you say what a shame?
Quel dommage.
Dude, your French sounds more Arabic than me.
I said quel dommage.
Kill them.
I don't know how you want me. I don't know how you want me to say it.
So wait a
Yes,
second,
no man.
the entire match got postponed or cancelled because of him?
No,
No,
apparently
no.
everyone has to race, despite Moraes not being
No,
here.
I don't see the point in racing though, because the whole point in racing is to see who is gonna get eliminated. We already know who's gonna get eliminated. The whole waiting for him to join part and like, oh, he might join later and stuff. I don't know. I don't see the point in that. Kill Hunter. Kill the
I will
man.
not play. But I will not play on the image.
Huh.
Oh, what? Why?
Why? Dude, hey, yo, what the hell? Like, is there any reason?
This is 1 hour ago. Then why did he not tell us, bruh?
Yeah, he was literally racing with me.
Dude, imagine this. Like 2 minutes before the fucking stream got up, he was literally in the same race as me. Where the fuck did he go?
No, he said he's not playing.
Okay. Then there's no point in us actually playing this out. Because the whole point was that
Yeah,
we'll
bro,
wait for him to join.
no.
He made
no,
everyone
I'm
else
sorry.
wait.
No, he made us everyone wait. No, bro, there's no point. He's not playing. He's not playing, bro. He said he's not playing. We're not playing, bro.
Moraes said he's going to come in.
Then why did he say he's not gonna play?
I convinced him to play.
Oh,
Okay, wait.
Oh,
What do the
no.
players wanna do? Do they wanna play? Okay, we just play then. No, if the players wanna play.
yes.
Rafa, just ask if they wanna play when they just invite them to the group. Ask if they wanna play. Whatever the
now
majority
he-
wants to do.
Now he's going to relog and he will join.
Okay, he's coming. Okay, never mind then. We play.
Lotus Spirit.
Also, now that I'm back, double five. Is there anything I can help you?
Fortnite, no? Okay.
Okay, this is start then. You don't need to do a track thing. When he comes online, just start the race. Invite him to group, start the race.
Wait a sec. Wait a fucking second. What's the recommended setup for the Spirit V8? Anyone know? John,
Is he
maybe you know.
beefing with the? Is he beefing with the spirit right now? Are you kidding? Oh my god.
Okay, so the first race hasn't started.
No.
Let me just get updated. Okay.
Right?
Alright, let's get into it finally, after 30 minutes. So, we have AtomBomb, we have Sampaio, we have Korea Aruda, and we have MORAEZINHUUUU on a beach and
Yeah, I'm ready.
sky view. We will get right into it now. Alright, let's get into it.
Quality in the head.
I guess good start from AtomBomb, good start for Sampaio, and whoa, okay, good start from I guess AtomBomb and Korea and Sampaio.
Did Moraes
And
crash?
we
Moraes games
Moraes
crash.
Moraes
start.
crashed. It's way before like any person. Shouldn't we restart in that case?
I
wouldn't restart.
Yeah, restart I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, restart. Call restart.
Just quit the event. I'm pretty sure they will notice.
Yeah. Yep. Isn't what is the percentage at which we should restart? I'm pretty sure it's something 50%, no?
Yeah, but bro, it was
It-
literally
it's
0%.
56. Okay.
it's 35%. You can restart
35.
up
Okay.
to 35%.
It's fine. We
on the
wait for
road.
Mirage. Yeah, yeah. That's fine. I can sense the frustration from them. But
Honestly,
it's.
really happy with that as well.
I mean, it's fine.
Yep.
We at least we got the races going, right? Would have been better than nothing. Now we have to wait for Moraes to come back. FR, when did you tell them to restart? Like what time? It's not been.
Yeah,
Pretty
maybe they have to restart.
I don't think so. It's been
Not
20
sure.
minutes. Okay, alright.
He's relogging.
Okay.
Alright.
No problem. Okay. Shall we start?
I think so.
Fun?
Yo, four. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. And you can take it away till the wall right.
Alright.
Yeah, start.
Okay, so we will have a restart. Hopefully this is the good one. So yeah, I think everyone is ready and we should be starting in a few seconds. We are starting now. Hopefully no crashes. Alright. So I think
After
we
the
have
event.
I don't know who the fuck had a good start. Okay, AtomBomb is first with a good start. Right behind him we have Korea, Sampaio, and Moraezinhuuuu. He right behind AtomBomb, I guess. Moraezinhuuuu right a bit behind of the group in second. Atom with a slight lead over the people, but you can take it from now. Race.
So we are in the wall bank. I think all of them do the wall bank very cleanly. Except for Maurice, I think he took it a bit worse. Sampai got a better wall bank than Aruda, but Atom has had a very clean race so far. He has not made any mistakes whatsoever, so should be good for him as he goes in the lead. The wall bank, everyone goes a bit wide, though I don't think the wall bank worked very well for them. Atom looks like he lost a bit of his lead to Sampaio there and Korea, who are neck and neck. Moraes is right behind these two, waiting to bounce on a mistake. Now will they take the inside cleanly? I think they all do. No mistake so far. But Korea does gain on Sampaio with a bit of a better line. but it's very tight between these two so far. Atom far ahead. Murray is waiting for a mistake from the two of them. It's very. It looks so uncomfortable, but they all managed to make it to the section without making any major mistakes. Atom still in the lead, followed by Korea, but it's so close between Korea and Sampaio. If either of them make a slight mistake, it could be second place up for grabs. As we head into the final section, like I said, you can't hit the wall, you can't hit anything. Looks like Atom has not made a single mistake so far. Korea has not made a mistake as well in that section. Sampaio, this is his last chance to catch up because I think after this, Korea will not make a mistake. It looks like this is pretty much settled up at this point. Atom in first, Korea in second, Sampaio in third, and MORAEZINHUUUU in fourth. And that's how the finishing order will be.
Yeah, pretty close to the race overall. I haven't seen any mistakes from Atom as well, so props to him for not doing any mistakes on that part. Yeah, it was a good run. It was a good run overall.
Look, Mika, what did you think?
Not much to say. As Enhanced mentioned, like four of the players were relatively close to each other, and it was pleasant to watch. Let's see if more races going to look like this.
I hope not, because I hope for more competition for first place.
I mean, I mean that I hope for more competition, like the dogfights between the drivers.
Yeah, for sure.
That's true, yes.
I don't know, I feel like Atom just drove a perfect race, especially with the from the start itself. He had like around 2 or 3 turns, and then he just kept growing that lead. I think the only place where he made a mistake was right before the highway, the S section, where I think he didn't hit this wall bag right. Otherwise, it was all good.
So what's the next track?
Next track is Diamond Hills. No, wait. I'm checking the rules. It's actually Silverstone.
Okay. Should we skip the playthrough thing? Because we already spent so much time waiting.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, in that case, let's just go straight into the race, and I can describe the track while commentating. It's fine. No, I don't think there's time for demo. Like, I think everyone just wants to race, especially in the group. So.
Let's not keep the drivers wait. Let's.
Yeah. I think just.
Let's get to the race.
I can explain the track as we go. It's completely fine. You can do both at the same time.
I mean, you can do that whilst the drivers are joining the lobby.
Yep, that talk. So, Silverton Way. Oh my god, did MORAEZINHUUUU get off again?
MORAEZINHUUUU crashed once again.
Okay. FR, just go SP and take us through the track. We have time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to delay, but in the meantime, so we start off with Silverton. The names are just I hate to say Silverton. So here it's a very tight right hand. I think break and take it. You should break and take it over wall ride it again. Then do the infamous casino jump. No leg system by the way. Into a left hand where you can either hit the tree like FR did, being on the board, or you can take it cleanly. I think taking cleanly is the best, but it's a lot of trees and line and stuff. You stick to the inside of the program, make sure you play the trees for better comfortable time. Make sure you don't hit the trees for up to place. Short down here, right, you can either go on the left or the right of the first station. If you go left, it's a bit more speed. If you go right, you also lose speed because you're turning into it. So it's up to you to take that decision. And don't forget to use a shortcut This shortcut, very weird shortcut. Do you break for that? Do you wall speed? It's up to you. But actually, you have to know that. As you go into the worst part of Silverton, that is the hills. A lot of props, a lot of mistakes, very easy to make. Here, inside line is very important because you're moving to left-hander. If you don't keep inside, you go a bit wide like that one did. Here, it's all about hitting your apex system, making sure you have your racing man on. If you go a bit wider, you're hitting the bottom shot. Here, a lot of players like to wall race because of how tight this corner is. And because of that, you carry so much speed into the corner that not wall riding. Here, it's bit through. Here into the final straight, which is pretty simple. Make sure you are on the right side of the track and you are set. I expect a 142 to a 141 maybe, high maybe. But also it's Silverton, which means anyone can make mistakes at any point in time.
43 at least. That's the bare minimum, I would say.
I think number one would need 42 low. But let's see. Okay. And you want to take it away?
Yep. Alright. So we're going into the track after a race track explanation. And we're waiting for every player to be ready, which is, so we're waiting on FR to be ready to start the race. We are going to start now. Alright, so good start from, I assume this is more senior in first. No, it's Korea. Well, it's really close. Watch out for the hairpin. Pretty good corner by Korea and AtomBomb. A bit of a slower by Sampaio and MORAEZINHUUUU. Wallbang takes the corner. AtomBomb with a really nice line and overtakes Korea. White line by Sampaio, which is not really optimal, but still works. Which had to not hit the tree. Which had to not hit the tree. Not so much mistakes. AtomBomb really in front right now after Korea's mistake.
Yeah, I think Korea went a bit wide there. I think he had a prop instead Atom to take the lead. As we watch the race, Atom hits the wall a bit. Does that give Korea a bit of an advantage? Looks like Korea hit the wall.
Much.
Yeah, it looks like Sampaio has a better chance of catching up to Korea at this point, which would make things very interesting. I did not expect this coming into this race, but looks like Sampaio has a lot of pace in him. As you go into the Silverton Hill section, like I said, hitting area picks is very important, making sure you're carrying enough speed to the next section. Sampaio on the inside line, that should give him a bit more speed going into this corner. How? Okay. Oh, okay. Sampaio did not do the wall right, which will hurt him into the next few sections as we see Korea pulling away from him. But it's just Atom being Atom. He takes the win with a 144.1 or something. While Korea follows him, Sampaio is followed by Korea, and we have the same finishing order from the last race.
Really good racing. Oh, man.
Yeah. Honestly, AtomBomb untouchable, except for the first corner. Everything else seemed perfect for him. So.
Yeah, the start and the corner. Yeah, other than that, pretty clean racing overall.
Yeah, AtomBomb with the 144.03. I forgot. FR has bug. That's why my time machine is so bad. Yeah. So AtomBomb with a 144.03 for the win. Followed by Korea, followed by Sampaio, followed by MORAEZINHUUUU. Very good. So the next event that we have, this will be Central Coast. Okay. I don't actually, you know what? You don't need a preview. I think we can just commentate this to the risk because of how simple of a track it is. So you can just go into the race.
I'd like to skip as much as possible.
Yeah. Just
The
no
movement.
preview for this one. Yeah, you don't need preview for this one. This is a very simple track. Again, just go straight.
So what's the track number 3?
Central Coast.
Oh, it should be relatively nice.
Yeah. Should be relatively very straightforward, right? So I think there's no point in doing the preview as well for it. You just go straight into it.
Alright, we're waiting so the players are ready. We should get starting very soon.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear, like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun, running, no.
Okay, I think this will be my last match to commentate because I'm not able to keep my eyes open.
Bro, you got drained from the waiting like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, I think so. And
Don't
I
worry
had a
about
really
it.
productive day.
Take some hours of sleep.
Tomorrow Sunday. It's gonna be a good night's sleep, bro. Wake up at 10 a.m. in the morning or something. Okay, so Central Coast. For those who do not know, this is a track based in Kempton. It's a vanilla track, very iconic. It's very similar in the sense, it's not similar to anything. It's actually pretty unique because it has parts of Kempton Docks. It has parts of Kempton Crossover. It has parts of Waterfront Road. So it has all these different tracks that are mixed into one huge mash of a circuit. So and you can take it away till the straight, I guess.
Alright, here we go with the race. A good start by Atom, a good start by MORAESZINHUUUU. Everyone has a good start overall. Moraes slightly behind, but that should be not a problem. Watch out for the 90-degree corner. Sampaio with the slower speed, but Atom still in front. Still relatively in front. Hasn't done any mistakes yet. We have Korea in second, Moraes in third, it's Sampaio in fourth. But it's a close battle between second and third between Moraes and Korea. We're gonna go ahead and go. You can take it away, race.
Yeah, so now we approach into the hairpin section. Very important to brake early so you can get a right line. Atom, I think, went a bit wide. This is an opportunity for Korea. Look at him catch up to Atom right now as we go into another main straight. But it looks like Atom managed to keep his speed well, though he made a small mistake. Moraes is catching up to Korea. So something about vanilla tracks is that there's a higher chance of the skill gap being equal because people know the tracks, even like it's pretty simplistic, right? But it looks like Atom and Korea are managing to keep their positions as of now from Moraes and Sampaio. Sampaio suffered a bit in the straight, in the beginning of the straight, so I think that's why he's so far behind. But I think he can pick it up in lap 2 at least. But it looks like Atom is leading Korea. This turn, very important. Make sure you brake early enough because if you under brake it, you're going straight into the wall. This is bad because you're going down the straight. Now look at Sampaio. He hit the wall. He's going into the straight. He takes the left. Usually you're supposed to take the shortcut because it's a shorter distance, but it is what it is. But looks like Moraes has caught up to Korea. Korea is not taking... Atom best up. I think the jumps were not kind of Atom because Korea has taken the lead now. But Atom has the better turns. I think Korea tapped the wall, but he does not lose much speed. And now it's Korea into the lead. Who would have seen this coming? I didn't, because I thought Atom had a very comfortable lead. But it looks like he is right behind Korea. Look at those dives from Atom though. Way cleaner, way smoother as he takes the lead. Korea is right behind him though as they approach top speed. There's nothing separating these two. These two are putting it all on the line, and it'll be interesting to see where they're gonna end up as we go into the hairpin section. Very straightforward from both of them. Oh, Atom breaks way earlier than Korea. Does this give Korea? Korea breaks so late. Korea gets in lead, but Atom takes it back. Atom has way better exit speed because of his early braking. As they go into this easy long right-hander, pretty straightforward. As Atom takes the lead back, his exit speed on that hairpin was so much better than Korea's. I guess he was right in braking early as they go into this section. Pretty straightforward. Korea making a bit of a mess there, but I think Atom also didn't have the perfect lines there, so they are still equal. It'll all come down to this last corner. If Atom under or over breaks this, there's a chance for Korea, but I don't think he will because he took the first lap one pretty well. Let's see how it goes. He breaks. They both break. Oh, that's so tight from Korea. He risks it all, but it is to no avail as AtomBomb has managed to perfect that turn. He wins the central course, followed by Korea, followed by MORAEZINHUUUU, followed by SIRCOREA.
Really impressive comeback from Korea, going back in the despite Atom's strong lead. I don't know what happened to Atom, but apparently maybe he messed up. So that allowed Korea to have a comeback, but at the end of the day, Atom had way better driving and took it into the first place. So it's going to be Atom, Korea, Morris, and Sampaio in fourth.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna let y'all commentate for the rest. I'm gonna go sleep, alright?
Alright, thank you. Have a good sleep, bro.
Thank you. Best of luck. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bro, I cannot commentate on my own. I'll try.
No, okay.
Alright. Alright, so the next track we should be heading into will be let me get my list here. Will be Seaside and Lennox, and we are going into A class.
I believe this one is going to be a bit more twistier than the Central Coast.
Maybe, I don't know much the track, but I think I will put stress onto your word if I can see the map of the track. If I can.
Okay, are the drivers ready?
Society Lennox is a very technical track, and basically like the entire top 10 is full of cobras, so that tells you something.
Yeah, that's.
Oh no.
That's quite the message here. If the top 10 is filled with cobras. After this race we have to restart, by the way. So I think maybe. Alright, we're gonna go into the private group. Hopefully no questions. Okay, everyone's here. It should be fine. Alright, when everyone is ready, you can FR. Alright,
Yeah,
let's get.
a bit of a twist on Camden through the prison
Oh, yeah,
section to the Hastings and to the Prosper, I believe.
Alright, here we go. Good start by everybody. I don't see anyone with a bad start, but Atom
No
currently
RNG
in
element.
front. Yeah, what nice wall ride by all of the players. Well aware of the wall ride. A bit slower from Sampaio, but this is still comebackable as long as he does something about it. Atom still in front, Mars in second, Korea in third. Watch out to take this turn, we're pretty good. Watch out for the U-turn. Well taken by all of the players. Mars fighting with Korea at the moment. Mars still in front. 8 Atom still in first, and I will give it to you, Mika.
Okay, let's take a look. But on the prison section, Sampaio is losing a bit of a gap. Korea is just behind Aram, like roughly maybe half a second. Next to it, there's MORAESZINHUUUU. Both of them fighting for the second place. Leaving the prison section. Then we're gonna have a bit of a trickier section with the grass on the right. Are we going straight? Yeah, we're going straight. Towards the Hastings section. Korea is extending the gap by a small margin from MORAESZINHUUUU. Arm is still staying on the first spot with his consistent pace. And Sampaio is at least 1.5% behind MORAESZINHUUUU, not putting him into a convenient spot. We can switch POV. Okay, there you are. Into the Little Italy section. Still Korea and MORAESZINHUUUU having the same difference, except MORAESZINHUUUU is taking the corner faster, overtaking Korea at the end, ensuring the second place. Okay. That last corner. Okay.
Yeah, that last corner, bro. The last. Really close racing though. Morris is like no, Atom shouldn't be anything but consistent driving from start to finish. Morris second, Korea third, Sampaio fourth with an unfortunate mistake at the start. But yeah, pretty close racing overall. And now we are going into the next race, which is College Loop.
The College Loop, alright?
Yep.
And
It's
with
going to
that,
be relatively short.
and with that, Sampaio is actually in danger of being eliminated.
Yeah, Sampaio needs to
What's
do
it-
some points there.
What's the current standings looking?
The standings are with 12 points: Atom, 7 Korea, 3 Moraes, and JSampaio with 2.
Then Sampaio needs to fight Morales to have a chance to not be eliminated, which could be home to interesting races, since Morales just got second place, which got him some points there. We are doing a restart.
Let them restart the game. Yeah, let them restart.
So yeah, we will be back in like 2 minutes. I have to get
This
something
track,
to drink. Bro.
the College Loop, wasn't it on one of the D-class time attacks?
Uh,
It's specifically from D class.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That looked like a familiar track though.
You did play it quite a bit.
Yeah, that
If you
was.
can show me the start, I will probably know it.
It starts like on the last corners of
Oh,
Rosewood.
Rosewood College Reverse. Oh yeah, I know that track. This is a high speed track, if I'm not mistaken, on D class. So yeah, pretty. This track is gonna be like mostly high speed with the tech section, which is the one we're seeing right now, the S section. But the S section you can just, if you wallbang correctly and do a specific thing, a specific bang, you can pretty much get insane speed with the S corner. At least what I remember.
If it starts directly in the S corner, then the second lap
Yeah,
entry is.
it is. If
It's not going
the
to
track
be
has
easy.
second, especially with a car that has a lot of CNOS.
I mean, Sinos would be an issue here. If it starts at the S corner, I mean, you can manipulate it like with the inputs on the throttle and get on the brakes.
Yeah, but it's still relatively strong NOS at the start, so
I mean, it's level 4, so of course it's strong.
that's why they should need to be really careful about it.
Oh, okay. The driver lineup is ready. Seems like 1, 2, 3. Okay, everyone's ready. How far you can put up the event? For some reason, I don't have the access to the Group B standings, the channel. So I don't see who gets how many points. Unless I'm blind. Yeah, okay, I'm blind, okay. Okay. Let's check it out. Into the S corner. Okay.
Watch out to be for the corner. Watch out for the corner. You can either yeah, okay. So good start by Korea, good start by Sampaio as well. We take the inside line and gets speed, but Atom comes back right at it, probably from that controller input. But Korea is not that far, especially with the same with Sampaio and Morris as well. But it's still anyone's game at this point. So now we're gonna go into the props. Do not hit the props is crucial here. I think Morris is probably really inconsistent, but that's some mistakes with you. But I think Korea might have made a mistake there. I don't know what he did, but why is he wide? I don't know. Here you should go wide and then go into the inside. So yeah, Korea a bit in a tricky situation that might give the win already to AtomBomb, but Sampaio is in a good position to fight against the threat of him being eliminated, which is good for him if he can keep the second place, because Mura is in last and he is in second, but he needs to hold off to Korea. You can take it on, Mika.
There is this residential area which they have to look out for the objects. They're approaching the college loop section, which also has an insane amount of objects to look out for, otherwise you're doomed to fall behind. Sampaio is retaking the number 2 from Korea, both of them having a fight until the finish line. Is Sampaio going to
Who's gonna have the best finish? Who's
Who's
gonna have the
gonna
best finish?
take the corner better?
Yeah,
And Sampaio
Sampaio.
takes the number 2. AtomBomb first,
Sampaio was really
Korea
smart.
third. And Moraizinho fourth.
Sampa-
No.
Sampaio was really smart there with that move, especially going full throttle onto the last corner, which I assume Korea did not do, because especially when you take the wall bump at the end and you just go full throttle, you are technically faster.
I mean,
So
there was also could have been like one more approach to take it more aggressively inside through the bush, so you can manipulate your car rotation. So you would have like a smaller distance to beat to the finish line, but considering the car has a bit of a underwhelming axle, I don't know if such approach would be optimal.
well, it's only optimal at the end on lap 2. It's not optimal
Yeah, I
on
mean,
the
yeah,
lap 1. The lap 1.
on the final lap, of course, not on the first lap. No way.
No way, yeah. You're right.
Okay, the current standings is AtomBomb with 15 points, Korea with 8, Sampaio with 4, and Moraizinho with 3. The next event is, what do we have? Iron Horse. Also used to be an A-class time attack event, with a bit of an unforgiving right-hander to the tunnel at the Camden area.
Well, the standings should be interesting now, if someone can give the standings, because now we are faced.
Yeah, Atom is
with-
first, Korea second, Sampaio third, and Moraizinho fourth.
Yeah, there's a fight for last, and this is the last race, so it's gonna be crucial for.
Is it?
I think. Am I wrong?
I mean, no, you have Iron Horse, and then you have Beacon and Station. 2 more events.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. But yeah, it's crucial for Morris and Sampaio, who have a really good fight so far. So yeah, really interested to see them.
Pretty much, Atom seems to be in a safe spot with the amount of points he has gathered so far. But things do not look as colorful for the last 3 drivers, especially for Sampaio and Moraizinho. Because the difference between Sampaio and Moraes is basically 1 point. So both of them stay alerted and let the better driver take the third spot, or the one who makes less mistakes.
Yeah. I think I have to wait until F5 restarts.
Yeah, we have to wait. So I'm gonna restart again as well. Whoops.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I said you good, bro.
No, like there's a bit of a booze, you know.
You're fine.
So everyone's ready. Everyone's ready.
Yeah, but we don't have
Okay.
camera, bro.
We lost the vision.
Bring them up on Discord. Double check.
There you are. Yeah, that's the A-class time attack from a couple of months back. So I'm gonna ping you, John, in the meantime for the channel in the channel below. but that's after the race when you can. Okay. Missing green light on AtomBomb. Yeah, all drivers are ready. I guess you can boot it up.
We're gonna start with Iron Horse right now. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, good start from all of the players except wait, there was a mistake I think from Sampaio. Yeah, Sampaio has done a mistake. So we're gonna see closely the fight between Sampaio and Morales, but for now, Atom and Korea are fighting for first place. Yeah, Atom is currently in first. Watch out for this corner, however. Watch out. Yeah, you can slow down. Take the inst. There you go. Okay, that's well done from Morales. And Sampaio a bit behind. That's not what he should do right now. He should try to overtake. But Atom in front of Kuya, somewhat comfortably. So he's still trailing. He's still trailed by. Ooh, that was ugly to see. But Morris has just overtook Atom because I think he had like a way better corner than Atom, or Atom did a mistake. But no, Atom has done a really fatal mistake because even Sampaio is in front of him. Don't know what happened to Atom, but that is.
Oh.
That is rough. That is rough from Atom. But there is still a lap left. There's still a lap left. Anything can happen. But the fight between Sampaio and Morris is really interesting now because now they are tied. If I'm not doing any mistakes. So yeah, Atom has to do some work. Has to do some work here because Korea is first. And Korea might come back on points. I'm not. I don't know. I don't think so. But Korea doing pretty good driving so far. Sampaio in third. There's still a distance between AtomBomb and Korea, but AtomBomb and Sampaio. But it's starting to close down. Starting to close down really rapidly as well. As he is approaching on Sampaio. He's approaching on Sampaio. He might get third place on the corner. The corner is going to be really crucial. Watch out for the corner. AtomBomb really right behind Sampaio at the moment. Watch out for the corner. Any mistake is fatal. The wall ride has been done by Sampaio. I don't think that was the better decision. Because now Sampaio is really behind. Yes, that is not an optimal strategy to do the wall ride. But Moraes is gonna keep second place, which is really bad news for Sampaio. It is really bad news for Sampaio now. It's really bad news for Sampaio. Korea still in front by a lot, which he's gonna take the first place on. AtomBomb, I don't think he is gonna contest Moraes. So Moraes is gonna take second place. Atom is gonna take third place.
That's
And
Sampaio.
Yeah, Sampaio is fourth. That is rough because Sampaio didn't need that. He didn't need that at the moment. Because now the points are really. Yeah, you can.
Go
you
ahead.
can
Go ahead. No. What I was about to
The
say
point-
was. Shit. No, you continue. No, I don't want to interrupt you. I don't want to interrupt.
Nah, don't worry. The points between Mars and Sampaio is the thing we should really take a look at. Because now it's really close. I don't know what the point gap is, but I'm pretty sure Mars is in front by 1 point. I think. If someone can confirm that.
I don't see the channel yet. Wait a second. Group B. Okay, there you go. Aram should have like his 16th point, which still puts him on the first place. Korea should have should have 11 points by now. No, Moraes was second.
Moraes
My bad.
is on
No, I'm
5
gonna wait
points.
until I get the screenshot. I need to like take a look.
I think Moraes is on 5 points, bro.
Yeah, now I remember that Sampaio isn't in currently like last position. Yeah,
Moraes on 5 points. Okay, yeah, we have to look out for Moraes versus Sampaio. Because this is really crucial for elimination. If there's a tie, there's going to be a tiebreaker, but that requires Sampaio to be tied with Moraes. So Sampaio needs to do a better performance than Moraes, otherwise it's over for him.
that also
And we're
depends
going-
on Moraes' position in the upcoming race, which is Beacon Station. It's going to be short.
Yeah, it's going to be a short race, so yeah, we have to really watch out on that fight. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's going to be really short.
Let's take a look how long it should last. But all the drivers are ready. Do we want to keep them waiting or we do the tour guide or whatever? I mean, let's take a look in the meantime.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Into the right hander after the lighthouse. Through the
Really critical for
coast town. Into the left hander, uphill. Into the jump. Towards the fast food thing on the right, and then to the left. And then sharp right. Be careful not to take it too inside. Then we have the divider. Probably the right approach would be more optimal because it's exit speed. Towards the waterfront divider section. Into the left. Because we're gonna have the right corner shortly after, yeah? More or less. Then we're approaching the car cinema thing. Into the left. Through the jump. Another spot to lose speed from. Towards the Rosewood Highway. To the finish line.
Yeah, pretty short check, 1 minute 30. So
Yeah, but still, there is like 1, 2, if not 3 major jumps. It's basically going to be a short but horrible lottery.
the first corner and the next corner after that is also critical. So yeah, the one with the jump.
I mean, come to think of it, especially for both Moraezinho and Sampaio, it's not looking good.
we should
So
see
both of
what
them,
unfolds.
especially, they need to stay alerted at least until the finish line.
Yeah, we should see what unfolds though.
Moraes crashed again.
Unreliable
Filho da
computer.
puta. Apologies for profanities in Portuguese, but I'm also the person to lose patience for this uneventful events.
I am patient, I guess, but that to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. One more person. Okay. All the drivers are ready.
Alright, we should get going soon.
The final race. Okay, everyone is ready.
Alright. Last race, if it's not for a tiebreaker. But yeah, we will have to take a really close look at the SIRCOREA versus MORAESZINHUUUU.
Yep.
Alright. A good start by someone took the middle, right?
Who took the middle?
I don't know.
Sampaio did.
Sampaio did,
Uh-huh.
but he is gonna lose speed. Watch out for the first corner. And it's a really bad corner for Sampaio, so it's really bad for Sampaio. Sampaio needs to do something about it. But it's gonna be Korea in front, followed by
Korea in the lead.
MORAESZINHUUUU. MORAESZINHUUUU is right in second place. Atom in third. But Sampaio needs to do something. He needs to do something. He needs to take this correctly. It's not really there. It's not really there. There's 1 minute left to the race. Korea is still in front. Korea is still in front. But Mars lost his position. Sampaio needs to do something right now, or Mars has to do a fatal mistake. What is he gonna do? Nice wall right by Sampaio. That can be something. That can be something. He is closing in on Mars. He's closing in on Mars. And then we're going into the last street away. The landing here is going to be critical. Who's going to get the better landing? Sampaio gets a better landing. Sampaio gets a better landing. He's going to pass Mars at the last second. He's gonna be in a tiebreaker. He's gonna go in a tiebreaker with Morris. That was impressive.
Is it
That
going
was
to be
impressive.
the tiebreaker?
Yes.
So it's just two of them right now.
Yes. I'm not making a mistake. But that was insane.
Yeah.
Really RNG. The RNG from Sampaio's side was really saved, bro. Sampaio was saved. We have a tie for fourth place. Yeah, I know. That's why I said there was a tiebreak. There is a tiebreaker. So we need to do a 1v1 between Morris and Sampaio. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But congratulations to Kuya for winning that race. I am sorry, I was forgetting about the rest of the race. I am really apologizing.
I mean, safe to say, Korea and Atom advanced for
Yeah.
the both of them. So congrats to both of them and for their good
Congrats.
performance. But now,
But
who is going to advance further? Who Brazil, man? Sao Paulo Gaming. Who is going to have the Sao Paulo aura? Sampaio or MORAESZINHUUUU? Let's see. Any takes? Any has? Who's your favorite?
I take any sides, bro. You know who
You don't take any
I'm
sides.
supporting.
Okay,
Uh,
that's better.
I would support.
For the
You can
tiebreaker,
go.
we will repeat the same track.
Okay.
Same track. Are they both aware of the same track choice?
Yep.
Fun fact, MORAESZINHUUUU from Bakia. I don't know where it is located, so I'm sorry for my ignorance. My geographical knowledge from Brazil is not excellent, except its major cities.
Praia Grande. Alright. We have Sampaio, Morris, hopefully no crashes. But yeah. Really a 1v1 I'm looking forward to see for a tiebreaker. So when you're ready, FR. Good luck to both players, and yeah.
At the RNG video on your side.
Alright, better start from Sampaio, but Sampaio keeps taking the middle
Again.
route. Sampaio, that's not what you should be doing, bro. Hello, hello.
No, wait a
But,
second, they have a corner, so let's see who takes it better.
Yeah, but
it's Sampaio then.
Sampaio has a better corner. Sampaio still in front. Goes into the corner. Better speed by Morris. Better speed than Morris. He has a lot more expert speed than Sampaio. But not everything is done. Not everything is done. We are going into the split section. Who's gonna take the split section without taking the wall? Both good from both sides, but I think Sampaio might have taken a bit better. A better line by Morris, and now we're going to a straight line, and then we're going into a wall ride. Watch out for the wall ride. Whoever takes it better might be taking home the prize. Turn by Morris, but I think he's losing speed. He's losing massive speed. He's losing massive speed on Sampaio. He's losing the massive speed. And now we're going to the landing. We're going into the same situation as the last race. Same situation as the last race. Is Sampaio gonna get the same luck as Morris?
Ooh.
And I think it's not gonna
That's not
happen,
enough.
and it's gonna,
Not
and
enough.
it's not enough from Sampaio, and it's gonna be Morris taking the spot to qualify for the next round. This is unfortunate for Sampaio, but really good racing for both of the players. Maybe if Sampaio didn't take the straight line at the start, I don't think he was gonna. He might have had a better chance, and if he took the next corner, well, he could have had a better chance. But congrats to Morris for passing into the next round, and yeah, that's all I gotta say.
And congrats to Moraizinho. GG's to Sampaio as well.
Yeah.
The same approach on the, how do you call it, the under lighthouse shortcut was, it's not something what I would do. However,
Yeah,
the for and after, maybe there would be some room for it. But the moment Moraizinho had the better turn approach to the left-hander uphill shortly after the lighthouse, then yeah, he mostly kept the same pace from that point.
Well,
Even though-
I guess overall, it was a really good fight from both of the players. From the last race as well. The last races, one guy got in front, and then the other guy got in front, and then there was a tiebreaker, and then yeah, pretty good fight. I don't have anything to say, but yeah, GG's to both of the players as well, and to Atom and Korea as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
anything
Maybe
else
any
to
of
add?
them, any of you wanna join the short interview or some shit? If not, that's fine. I'll just drop by to say hello.
Yep. If anyone wants to join the interview, I can try to do it with the Mika.
Okay, so like I don't think Moraes will join the post-race qualifier because he doesn't really understand English or can speak it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Sampaio.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Looks like the RNG was not on your side after all.
I don't think it's RNG. I think I just made some bad decisions.
I mean, yeah, as I mentioned at the start, the Lighthouse shortcut was a bit. It's
Yeah,
not
that,
something
that was
what.
not the line. The last race, I took the inside the thing in the beginning, and I lost a little bit there, and then I gained again on the first corner, but then the second corner I was too conservative, and I lost a bunch of time there.
The
How
biggest.
do you feel? Wait,
Uh,
wait, continue, John, continue.
okay, thank you. Okay, so the biggest mistake actually was that first shortcut. Why did you take it from the middle instead of going to the right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was not thinking too much. I thought it wasn't gonna be like a big difference if I took it or not, because the first part I can avoid the bush, but the exit I can't. So I lose speed by crashing. That was not the reason why I lost the race, because then I recovered in the first corner, and yeah, the reason basically was the second corner, the 90 degrees to the left, and going up. I didn't do that right, and of course Moraes was driving pretty well, and yeah, after that I could get close, but I could not get past.
Okay, so what do you want to ask him, Mika?
Mika just left one.
Huh?
He left.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess I have to do it. Okay, but yeah, Sampaio, you had a good fight between Moras from start to finish. Um, you can probably say that. And then at the last race on the last corner, on the last straight, you happen to have more speed on the landing, which I'll say, bro, the luck you have to do that. But yeah,
Yeah, that is. But once again, I was a little bit behind in the start of the jump. So, I mean, if both of us managed to get the same R&D, he would have won either way.
yes.
So, yeah, it's not the RNG.
Anyone else wants comments? Because I don't know who to tell, but I don't think there is. But yeah, I guess we are going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, we will see you, I assume. When is the next one? The next one is probably next week, I assume.
Yeah.
So you can
The
speak.
next one. Okay, the next one is going to be Group AC and Group BD. The group. So the Group BD will actually be Roman, Godoy, Union, Moraes, Korea, and Atom. And AC will be. You know. AC will be Chalo, Mika, Went Home, Mr. Sura, CJ, and NFS Sabakas.
We hope that the people who are watching will be there to watch those insane rounds. And yeah, hopefully you will be there next week to watch this. So for me, I am done for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I can see you next week. Goodbye.
Tell me